In the news tonight, Ben calls on police to confront and root out issues of corruption and collusion.
And the police commanders and others who find themselves in authority must not think that arriving at the job, that they need to award and reward themselves and to walk around with plenty gold and diamonds around the neck and the fingers. If they have that, it means they are men who could be bought.
And SASSET calls for a swift, thorough and bias-free investigation into murder of commercial sex worker.
We are allowing the police to do their work. We've called for a swift, thorough and bias-free investigation.
Guyana's Minister of Home Affairs, Robeson Ben, did not let members of the Guyana Police Force off the hook this morning when he addressed the force's 185th anniversary symposium at Ivlery. The minister called on the police to confront the issues of corruption and collusion and root it out.
If monies go to places where they should not go, it means there's massive collusion and corruption. That's the only explanation for it. And if people think they could hide and carry money wherever and whatever, and that we wouldn't find out, you don't need a doctorate to find out. We want new, accountable policing. We want new and improved and honest work done. We want to see that the paper trail is not fraudulent, because we hear a lot of issues, and I know there's a lot of turning back of invoices or whatever coming from locations all over the country where you cannot verify that what is said to have occurred. We know sometimes there are cases where there may be exigencies which could be explained, which could be dealt with. But the level of turning back and questioning is horrendous. Even the money which I heard was given out the other day, I was getting calls that the money wasn't in the envelope. There should not be. It must stop. Police must help people. Police must not extort people. Police must not wait for things to build up and get worse and then intervene only to put or find people in a situation where they have to pay money, where they have to pay bribes. This must stop. And the police commanders and others who find themselves in authority must not think that arriving at the job, that they need to award and reward themselves and to walk around with plenty gold and diamonds around the neck and the fingers. If they have that, it means they are men who could be bought. I can buy you because that's what you like, and you flaunt it. It must stop. It must stop.
Ben said the biggest immediate ongoing problem in the Guyana Police Force are the questions in relation to procurement.
In relation to the accounting for monies. In relation to what is really happening. In spite of us saying some things, we are not getting the recompense and the response that we need. And so, there will be, and there started reviews and investigations and audits in relation to the Guyana Police Force and also in relation to the other two agencies. If a policeman on the road decides to do right or left, and people left money, it's a discredit to him and to the force in the public. If we can't account for the monies in the procurement process and money well, maybe not leaks out, but pours out in ways in which it should not be, then there's a problem because I have to account for it at the Parliament.
According to the minister, standards and the things we want for ourselves at a personal level are those we must give to people who pay our taxes. Ben also called for the disrespect to people at police stations to stop, as he reminded police officers of the motto of service and protection.
Drink and taste, you will never decline. Extra lemon and lime, it's the two combined. It's one of a kind. Extra lemon and lime, extra lemon and lime. Taste the citrus in every sip.
What are you doing? Igloo ice cream. You know it's good.
One of the things that would distinguish us from the other guys is our advancement in technology when it comes to security. We've been able to actually go ahead and provide home service, home security service, and drone service, among the other service that would have significantly contributed to securing society as a whole.
No one should lose their lives in any kind of targeted way, whether it's a hate crime or not, says Joel Simpson, the founder and managing director of Guyana's Society Against Sexual Orientation Discrimination. This was in response to the murder of commercial sex worker Sean Simon, who was shot dead on South Road and King Street last week.
What is very clear from the circumstances and everything that's been reported by the media and our conversations with the eyewitnesses, the other trans women who are sex workers who are out there at night, is that it was a targeted murder. And we don't know the motive behind it. And we are allowing the police to do their work. We've called for a swift, thorough, and bias-free investigation. We've seen instances in the past when we believe murders or violence were hate crimes, where those matters didn't get the attention and the professional investigation that they should get from the police because of the sexual orientation or gender identities of the victims. And in this instance, we want to see justice. We want the matter to be properly and thoroughly investigated so that when it goes before the courts, there's evidence there that could lead to a conviction and the perpetrators are held accountable.
The police have arrested 3 suspects in the ongoing investigation. One of Simon's colleagues said on the night of the incident they observed a heavily tinted silver-colored Primo motor car driving around the area a couple of times, then gunshots rang out. Simon was pronounced dead at the scene. 9 9mm spent shells were recovered at the scene. Simpson called on members of the community to cooperate with the police.
So we are allowing that space and providing that support to the police. We have engaged our community members and we've said to everybody, talk to the police, tell the police everything that you know. Don't hold anything back. Provide as much information as you can, because at the end of the day, if you don't support the law enforcement officials, you can't expect them to lead the perpetrators to justice, and that's what we're looking to see in this instance.
Concerns have been raised about the vulnerability of commercial sex workers. To this, Simpson responded.
feeling vulnerable in an environment where people are still criminalized for same-sex intimacy, where there's no laws which protect us from discrimination on the basis of our sexual orientation or gender identity. We also don't have laws which, in the legal sense, recognize hate crimes and ascribe particular punishments because of bias or hatred or prejudice. And feeling vulnerable in circumstances is completely reasonable, it's completely warranted. And I think our message to our communities is to remain vigilant. And we are trying to provide as much support as we can to our communities. We're in conversations, we're having consultations, and we're talking about what else we can do to reduce people's risk of violence and to provide support in those circumstances where violence does occur. So for us right now, it's about risk mitigation and providing support to our communities.
Simon was 28 years old and was at the time plying his trade when he was shot dead.
Washi. Hi people. Washing made so easy since I found Washi. Washing me use wash me clothes and I can say Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder leave me clothes smelling nice, of course. So give thanks to Washi soap powder for doing my laundry right. Keep my clothes color bright. Have my clothes smelling nice for sure. I could not ask for more. Comes in lemon and original. It is a washing machine in a pack. Washi soap powder wash clothes so nice. Washi soap powder leave your clothes color bright. Washi soap powder have my clothes smelling nice, of course.
Distributors located in the Stabrook Market.
With 70% ethyl alcohol, Mighty Foam Hand Sanitizer eliminates 99.99% of all germs and even moisturizes in the process, leaving your skin clean and hydrated. Mighty Foam Hand Sanitizer. How do you stay clean?
The indictable charge of murder was today read to Haslin Hodge, who is accused of killing Venezuelan national Evelyn Alves. The suspect appeared at the Diamond Magistrates Court. The suspect, Haslin Hodge, was arrested less than 48 hours after the discovery of Alves' body. The body of the mother of three was found with a bullet wound to the back of the head in a housing scheme in the community of Diamond on the east bank of the Mararo. Alongside the body was a spent shell. Alves' body was discovered by workers attached to one of the construction companies executing work in the scheme. For these and other stories, do visit us at our website www.rdproductiongy.com.